So y'all finna start discriminating us? Huh? Is y'all finna start discriminating us? So y'all telling me if I want a job here, I can't work here if y'all don't like me? That's what y'all telling me? Don't say nothing, officer. Hello? Y'all finna start discriminating us, Target? This what we doing? This is what we doing. Y'all quiet in this motherfucker. Where the workers at? I got kids. I need a job in this motherfucker, man. What's going on? Y'all finna follow Trump and his rules? Don't say shit. That's fucked up. We got kids out here. Y'all fucked up in here.
Big changes announced today at Target, the retailer, the latest company to end its diversity, equity, and inclusion policies.
So 2 days ago, I went on a little Target shopping spree getting stuff to organize my house. The day after, they announced that they're rolling back their DEI policies and practices. So come with me to return all the shit I bought.
So Target just announced they don't want our money. Thanks, Target, because I was spending too much there anyways.
First it was Walmart, then McDonald's, then Amazon. And now Target is catching the heat for becoming the latest company to roll back its DEI programs. Right after Trump and his administration have been going all in attacking all DEI initiatives. Now Black Americans are not happy and they have decided to boycott Target for deciding to roll back its DEI programs. So what's going on here? Is this just another case of a company using DEI as a marketing stunt, only to abandon it when it's no longer convenient? Or are we seeing a major shift in how corporations operate under political pressure? Let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing and drop me a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video. I'll be back with more commentary.
So as you guys been seeing and you guys been scrolling on your FYP pages, and all we see is these companies rolling back their DEI policies. All this is going to make me do is go shop with my own people. Go shop black. Stop being butthurt about it. Go fuck with your people. This is all this is going to do is draw us closer to each other. Go find small owned businesses online in your communities and go support them. The end. Like, don't be butthurt. Don't feel no type of way about Target, Walmart, all these different entities, what they don't support. So what? There's so many small-owned businesses, markets, slaughterhouses, boutiques, clothing stores, shoe companies that's in your neighborhood. Go shop with them. Go fuck with your people. That's it. Bottom line. Go shop black.
Say this one time and one time only. Target, I need my little $49.59, however much it was for the membership for unlimited delivery for the year. I need my money back because I didn't see this coming. However, I'm no longer a Target girly. Anybody who knows me know I love to go to Target. Baby, Target me down, baby. It's peaceful, everything, love it. Not anymore. Not anymore. I want my money back. Run me my coins, because y'all have disrespected the black dollar for so long. And you know what? I just wish black people understood more that when these companies and stuff do this to us, we need to take our money back, because our money is our power. We spend the most money. We're the top consumers. And hey, it is what it is, but not anymore. I've been started making sure my money circulate in the black.
All right, Chismosas, it's official. Me and Target, we got beef, because Target just came out and announced that they're scaling back their diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. And out of every company in the world, this is one of the last ones I would have expected to do this, because you guys know every Pride, these MFs are out there with their rainbow flags and just like their whole section for Pride. Every Black History Month, they have their section. Every month for Hispanic Heritage Month, every time there's something, they're involved, right? They're wanting to make a buck. So now this doesn't make sense. The math is not mathing. And look what they had to say about their new initiative. Many years of data, insights, listening, and learning have been shaping this next chapter in our strategy. And as a retailer that serves millions of consumers every day, we understand the importance of staying in step with the evolving external landscape now and in the future. Okay. Now, I don't personally understand why they didn't make this more simple for everybody who's reading this. They're just bowing down to what the government wants them to do, and they don't want any smoke from them, so they're not going to push back. That's essentially what they're saying here. But you know what? You do you, Target. I'm going to go and run over to Costco and get what I need because you're done. You're done. It's over.
So Target, Walmart, and a few others roll back their DEI programs. Nobody asked them to do it. They just decided to be preemptive and do it. Okay, fine. They are big corporations. They can do what they feel like do. And I get that there are Black-owned brands who have collaborations with these companies, and they might be affected if we as a consumer, if we as a people decide to do a boycott. I get that. I understand that they have a brand and some of them have very lucrative contracts with these companies. And so a boycott probably wouldn't be a good thing for them. But last time I checked, I'm not a shareholder in any of these businesses. I'm a consumer. I'm a consumer. And as a consumer, I can make decisions which companies to support. I am still going to support your brand if I see your brand somewhere with a business that I want to support. I get my makeup, TLB, the lip bar. I get my foundation. It's a Black-owned brand, and I exclusively buy it from Target. That's where I can get it, other than buy it online. I don't know if anywhere else sells it, but every time I look for it, the only place I can find it is Target. And I know they have had, from the very beginning, Target was one of the first places that carried that Black-owned brand. And I know they have a lot of contracts with some very famous Black people that we know. I am not a shareholder in those businesses. And let me tell you something, I don't care about anybody else, but Black representation in white spaces is not going to help me. I am personally not looking at the fact that some of these corporations have Black representation. Black capitalists and Black business people have proven generally, I'm not talking about individual people now, generally, as a group, Black capitalists and Black business owners have chosen their success and themselves over the welfare of the collective. And so I have no problem with pulling my support from companies that have clearly pulled their support from the Black community. And I'm very sorry that your brand is going to be affected and that you're going to have to figure out your business problems. But I'm not a shareholder in your business. I'm a consumer of products. And as a consumer, I am going to make decisions that align with my values. Thank you.
Oh my God, my Shayla, my Shayla.
This is my official resignation letter as a Target lover. Target, I don't get it. I don't understand. I thought we had a good thing going. We were like this. I was literally going to go to Target today. Walmart, I get. Of course, Walmart. But Target? Like, you really didn't want my coins? You really didn't want my money? Sometimes I would just go to Target just to walk around because it's Target. Now I can't even do that. This really broke my heart. A lot of things I don't give a fuck about. A lot of things are expected. But this...
There's nothing at Target that you can only purchase at Target. This boycott is going to be a piece of cake, honey. And you know what? Costco's better anyway. They have everything in bulk and they give you free snacks while you're shopping. You can't beat that. You can get food from there. You can get skincare. They sell clothes. They sell furniture and TVs. Boycotting today is so much easier than it used to be. Like during the Montgomery bus boycotts, instead of taking the buses, they walked. They didn't have Uber. They literally walked everywhere, bro. And they did this for almost a year. The bus system lost between $30,000, I think minimum $30,000 a day. I think maximum they lost $70,000. I think I have to fact check that. But they were losing money daily. And people, the boycotters were boycotting for almost a full year. They didn't have many options. We have so many options. We can even go to mom and pop shops. There's always a local bakery, a local meat shop that you can get food from. Trader Joe's, I hear, is on the nice list. They did not roll back their DEI policies. We can shop at Trader Joe's. The food is better there anyway. You want ice cream? You can get Ben & Jerry's. Like, we have so many options. Boycotting today is so easy.
Target had no choice. Now, I don't shop at Target, so it's nothing to me, but they had no choice but to fall in line with Dumpy Pants' executive order about the DEI. It is literally in it that if companies do not and businesses do not fall in line with discriminating against anyone who isn't, that he will have them in court. Not only will he have them in court, he will have them in court until he bankrupts them. So what we are seeing is businesses and us and everybody has to fall in line. If not, we will suffer the wrath of his consequences. Yes. I don't remember living in Germany way back when, but it looks like we are seeing the beginning of what happened then. Now, this video is not going to go anywhere because, if you watched my other video, you know. But if you voted for him, you voted against all women. You voted against anybody of color. I don't even mean just black men and women, anyone of color. I don't just mean Mexicans. I mean anyone of color, Native Americans, everyone. You voted against your grandchildren with disabilities, your friends' children with disabilities, your friends with disabilities. You voted against your veterans. You voted against everything that God stood for. So if you are a Christian, do know that little sneaky part in the Bible that God gets angry at his people. He's angry.
All right, so Target gets rid of their DEI initiative. They roll back on DEI. Like, who really cares? Who cares? I mean, these corporations are all about making money. And for the past 4 years or 3.5 years or whatever, they found a way to make money on DEI, but actually it didn't work out for them. I believe it was last year sometime or year before last sometime when they came out with some crazy outfit for kids that had, put them on a setback. And they lost billions of dollars for that. So, they realize the American people don't really care about DEI anymore. And by the way, black people that say, we're going to lose all of our, black-owned businesses that we were able to get into Target with our products and things of that nature, they're going to keep that. They're about making money. They don't really care about, the initiative itself. That didn't really support black people. That DEI, the inclusion things, really supported the alphabet community. It supported the Rainbow Coalition, and that's what it was all about. So I don't really understand, why are we making a fuss that Target rolled back on DEI initiatives? It didn't support black people. Trust me, it wasn't set up for black people, especially those who are really ingrained in the black community. Now you got Al Sharpton walking around giving people $25 gift cards to shop at Costco. Really, bro? $25 at Costco? That's not even a drop in the bucket. You're not really helping somebody. I mean, the pizza costs $25 at Costco. The ice cream costs $25 at Costco. You're not really helping nobody, but you're trying to buy in. And nobody really care about your boycott. People gonna still shop at Target. They're gonna still shop at Walmart. So I don't really get it. I don't get it. We making a fuss for nothing. I mean, if you don't want to shop at Target, you can spend your money somewhere else. Amazon. And oh, by the way, Amazon got rid of their DEI initiatives as well. And I guarantee you, people still gonna be shopping online, getting all their products to their door. It doesn't matter. When you need what you need, you're gonna buy it. You're gonna spend money for it. So stop all the noise and the hop talking and all the, put all of that, man. Let's listen. Just get back to being common sense people and spend your money wisely. Do what you got to do. And, if you want to support black-owned businesses, don't burn them down. Don't burn them down. Between the years 2020 and 2023, all of the activists that were fighting for black power and black this and black that were burning down black-owned businesses, busting up their doors, stealing from them, going into stores, taking products from black-owned businesses. And now we want to support black-owned businesses? Man, we are backwards thinking people. Backwards thinking people. And it's sad to see that. Wasting your time talking about all this other stuff. Man, why don't we get on some things that really matters to the black community? If you want to talk in black, brown community, let's get to the brass tacks. Let's go to the communities and start putting up community centers where we can teach people how to come out of their situation. There are so many black people that don't know how to buy land, how to own properties. There's so many black people that don't know anything about buying stocks and bonds, trading. And if you really want to get into the company, if you really want to have a voice in the company, become a shareholder. Talking all this jack, and you doing nothing for the black community. And especially you, Al Sharpton, you do nothing for the black community. Nothing. You're making money off the black people. You do nothing for them. I'm tired of hearing you. Every 5 minutes you want some type of, we're going to go on march and set a boycott and this. Nobody care about you no more, bruh. Nobody care about you and your National Action Network. Nobody care about you. You ain't really having no action, bruh. You're not doing nothing. You're wasting your time. Matter of fact, people waste their time listening to you. I want to see how much you really gonna boycott Target. Like, what you gonna do? Stand in front of it, pick it? What are you gonna do? Because Target don't care about you. They're gonna make their money regardless. And they're gonna make more money now than before. Come on, man. Y'all worry about the wrong things. Again, get back to the community. Teach them how to do things to pick themselves up. To stop the crime in our communities. Y'all fighting for the wrong things. Peace.
Target ends their DEI policy. Let's talk about it. So Target just announced that they're ending their DEI policy, and all I can say is I'm still going to shop there. Everybody's talking about they done with Target, they're not going to shop there. But what about Walmart? What about Amazon? What about TJ Maxx? What about Lowe's? What about Home Depot? What about Kohl's? What about all these other stores that ended their DEI policies? What are y'all going to do? It's crazy because Walmart actually ended theirs 2 months ago, and y'all asses still walk up in there shopping all up through there. Me personally, I feel like it's so much other things, serious things right now that's happening that we need to worry about. I mean, I'm just being honest. These jobs that we work at discriminate every day, but we still got to work there. These apartments and houses and all of it is owned by these people. They discriminate, and we still have to live there. Hell, our president is the biggest one, and we still have to live in this country. Let's be for real.
Okay, so I just want to address an elephant in the room that I feel like nobody is discussing in the whole Tabitha Brown and Target conversation and like the boycotting. So Tabitha Brown is a wealthy person. A lot of the brands that they're bringing up that are in Target are not small brands. They may have were small businesses at one point and they made it to Target. Not trying to say that like that's not a good feat or anything like that. I definitely understand the logistics of everything. I totally understand, wanting to keep the spot that you've worked hard for and secure for yourself. But like, let's stop treating this conversation as if these are struggling small businesses. These are people who are bringing in millions of dollars. And I know they don't keep everything that they profit, but they're bringing in a lot of money and they're not struggling. I think it's very irresponsible to ask low and middle class people who will very likely be tangibly affected by a lot of the things that are occurring to spend their money at a place to benefit you and your comfort. Because if we're weighing the greater good of the community, what's more important, to actually make a stand and do something so that things could possibly change for some of our most vulnerable people in our community, or to keep shopping in Target so you don't come off the shelves? Which I don't even like the argument that you should want to be in a place or strive or claw to be in a place that doesn't want you there anyway. Even that whole thing is a fallacy. You're saying that they're going to keep winning if we boycott, but if we keep going there, they're still profiting off of the money that we're spending there. So it's like, okay, they're winning either way. It's basically like we're playing against ourselves with no prize. Even when it comes to the people like discussing like that they would boycott, a lot of people weren't even committing to an indefinite boycott. A lot of people were just committing to boycott for the month of February. So let's keep that in mind too. So it's like, if you're boycotting for the month of February, you're telling me that you and all these other large businesses can't take a pay cut for a month while we try to at least make our voices be heard in some kind of way, which our dollar is the most important way for our voices to be heard. Not only that, but Tabitha Brown provided a course of action for us, but she said nothing that she was willing to do, all that she's just stuck and she can't do anything for a year. She didn't provide any course of action for herself, not even aspirations of a course of action that she would take. She didn't even provide anything now. You have a lot of money. You could donate to local initiatives that help people who will be affected by DEI rollbacks. You could have, came up with a way to support Target workers who are working there now, who can't quit their jobs, who are affected about this stuff. But you're just giving us an action so that you could stay in a place that there's no place for us anyway. The reason you shouldn't even want to be in a place that forces you to have this conversation. So yeah, I feel like, we're going to need Black voices. We're going to need, our own, a lot of things. But I do invite people to consider the things that are not being said when people are speaking to you about some of these issues. There are people within our group who have more privilege than others. We need to weigh the greater good. So at the end of the day, I'm sorry that, some of those brands are going to lose some money. They are available, a lot of them, at other places. Support them at other places, support them directly on their website, but you cannot selectively boycott because you're still putting money into the pockets of Target. And if I'm honest, Tabitha Brown is Tabitha Brown for Target. She's probably the worst brand to support out of all of the brands that are there. It's like, in a situation like this, everybody's going to lose something. Everybody's going to be uncomfortable, but I don't think that is fair that those of us who are going to be steamrolled, us and our neighbors are going to be steamrolled by a lot of stuff. Not saying that the people who make money are not going to be affected too, but you have a buffer. You have ways to create comfort for yourself during this time. A lot of us will not. That was so irresponsible to ask.
So we just heard the news that Target decided to roll back its DEI investments, a brand that has been steadfast before the big push of 2020. They have been outspoken about their DEI efforts. Today, it was announced that they're deciding to roll them back. Not only just roll them back, but internally whitewashing all of their efforts to prioritize inclusion, from inside their workforce to the brands that they feature, to so many of the investments and the relationships they've built over time. And there's no real information as to why. They have a leaked memo about all this, and it's just really, really disappointing. We're watching the organizations that have been allies show their true colors in the face of pressure. One of the things that's really, really important when we talk about allyship and the difference between someone who is performative and somebody who is an actual ally is when the rubber hits the road, when things are really high pressure, when their privilege is on the line, when the popular person in power isn't necessarily in agreement with their allied decisions. Do they flip? Do they abandon those values? Then they were never an ally in the first place. It's really, really important for us to witness and watch not only the people that we kind of are like, oh yeah, of course they would change their tune to try to please whatever the institution is. Watching the people that have been ones to rely on flip. It makes it really, really challenging to glorify any company that's been doing this work, because one swipe of a pen or click of a button or sending of a memo, all of that work, all of that trust that you built can go away. So if you're a company struggling with this moment and watching all these other companies fall into the let's go back to the way things were reality, and you're like, I don't feel like that's right, but I guess I'll just go. Everybody else jumped off the bridge. I will too. My encouragement to you is to stay steadfast. Yes, in this moment, it might feel like there's a contagious energy of bouncing back to a fearful, divisive, and hateful rhetoric about these things, but stay true. If you really do believe in your allyship and you really do have courage, this is the moment where leaders are showing their stuff. Stay true. You've got this. There will be bumps, but true allies, they stick around even in the dark times.
Alright folks, there you have it. So let's talk about what Target actually did. Well, as we have seen in the videos, reports are coming in and saying that Target is the latest company to roll back its DEI programs and initiatives that was supposed to support diversity hiring, promotions, and supplier partnerships. Now, honestly guys, we've seen this before. Companies love to push diversities when it actually benefits their brands. But the moment there is backlash or a political shift, they actually fold like a chair. So what they are showing us is hypocrisy. They only follow what puts money in their bank account. They don't care about DEI programs. They don't care about people of color, and you know what I mean. So all that was just BS. They only care about what puts money in their pockets. And surprisingly, Target was, the last place that Black Americans expected to roll back their DEI programs. Now, people have started boycotting Target and deciding, to go shop at Costco. But we don't know how it's gonna go out, because we know the Orange Man and his administration have actually went all in attacking DEI initiatives, and things are not looking good. So which actually shows that these corporations don't really care about black people unless it actually benefits them and it's profitable to their brands. So DEI was never a real systemic change to them. It was just a PR move for their own brands to look good in the public image. But now that the political climate has actually shifted, they're seeing the conservative make the DEI a target, and they're taking the first opportunity to back away from these initiatives. So if you are being fair here, Target is not the only one. We have seen other corporations like Disney, Walmart, McDonald's, Amazon, and Starbucks actually rolling back their DEI effort, which actually shows that this is a calculated move. These corporations are working together. So it's gonna be hard for people to boycott these big corporations, because you cannot boycott everybody. At some point of your life, you're gonna need something that is only found at Target or Walmart or any other place like Amazon. But if only Amazon was rolling back the DEI, it would have been easy. If only it was Walmart, it would be easy actually to boycott them. But now that they are working together in a calculated move, all of them are rolling back their DEI initiatives and hiding behind government policies attacking DEI. They took the first chance to get away from it. So my point here is we need to start actually supporting black-owned businesses. We know that there are some black-owned businesses in Target, in Walmart, but people have got to unite here. We have got to come up with our own, retail store or chain of stores or big retail giant that is owned and operated by black people. Because as long as we don't have our own corporation, as long as we don't have our own businesses that we are supporting, these big corporations are going to continue to treat us as money bags here. So tell a friend to tell a friend, if you know a business that is owned by a black person that actually sells the same thing as you can find in Target or Walmart. I know that it might be cheaper in Target, it might be cheaper in Walmart, but if we don't start supporting our own so that they can grow bigger and actually scale down to quantity discounts, because these big corporations are able to sell things cheaper because they buy in bulk, and you cannot expect a small business owned by a black person who only buys a handout of what Target or Walmart can buy to make a product to actually sell it at the same price point as a big corporation. So if we actually support these people, if you actually support black-owned businesses, they can grow and become retail giants that actually can offer, these kinds of prices that we are seeing in Walmart or Target or Amazon. So guys, I think it's time for you to invest in black. We see Chinese people come and actually invest in their own community. We have Chinatown everywhere around the world, not just in the United States. We see Indian people, they come and they invest in their own community. They have, Indian restaurants and all that stuff. It's high time that black people also join together and actually do support each other to lift each other up. Stop feeling envious when you see your brother actually rise up. And when you rise up, don't look at your brother who is still down there grinding to get up and look down on him. Because the problem with black people is that when one actually finds a way to go up, they never want their fellow black men to go up with them. They never pull another brother up. You only want to be the one successful in your community or in your family without actually helping others to pull each other up. That is how you get to the top. When you pull each other as a community, you actually gain respect from all these other communities. We know the stories of black communities and black towns in the past that actually did that and invested in the community. And because of racism, those towns, they were burnt down and their businesses destroyed. I know you know what towns I'm talking about. So what do you think about this episode? What do you think about Target becoming the latest company to roll back DEI programs? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for choosing us today. See you on the next episode.